Educated kids or homeschool kids are just the best. God bless them and their parents.
I'm back by popular demand. However, it seems I'm not so popular with certain people. One of them is your wife, Mr. King. She is very worried about me advocating for students. However, I want to commend her for bringing attention on her social media posts to some of my greatest accomplishments, like being the youngest person ever to give a speech on stage at a Trump rally. The crowd was over 10,000 people and millions more online. Also the fact I've been involved in politics since I was 6 years old. That was my own choosing, as my parents were completely uninvolved in politics until I expressed an interest in it. So, your wife, Mr. King, is upset that a 14-year-old is advocating so well for herself and others, that she's making her own decisions about the direction of her life. Apparently, she fails to recognize her own hypocrisy in all this, considering she supports the Pride movement, a movement that openly touts children as toddlers deciding to change their gender. Let me speak.
No.
And adults First Amendment right. I reclaim my time.
This is Sparta!
I'm telling you, there's no.
And adults must affirm that child's
Put
wish.
it on social media. Keep going, Amelia.
Mr. King,
Give me a little more respect.
I reclaim my time. This is my time to speak, not yours. Mr. King, others weighed in. Mr. King, others weighed in on your wife's social media posts. One called me an unfortunate child. I'm not unfortunate at all. The unfortunate children are those of leftist parents who use their children's transgender identity as a badge of honor, who fight to keep sexually graphic books in school libraries so their children can read them, then be susceptible to being groomed or victims of sex crimes. They want drag queens in schools and even take their kids to pride parades where men dance naked, women expose their breasts, and everyone touts the virtues, or lack thereof, with being part of all that insanity. No to all that. I am an extremely fortunate child. My parents taught me morals and values and how to critically think and do my own research. I have a dad who works extremely hard and even risked his life to serve our country in 2 wars. So I've learned respect for the American flag, Pledge of Allegiance, veterans, and love for our country. My parents recognized the decline of public schools and saved me from that toxic environment. I'm learning more being homeschooled than I ever did in public school. Perhaps your wife and her ilk feel threatened by me advocating for kids because I pose a threat to their system, a system that indoctrinates kids into mindless activists who will be unable to fully function in the real world or lead happy lives. My advice is to stop worrying about me and worry about the effects the public schools' destructive agendas are having on your own kids. I'm the fortunate one here. Your kids, not so much. Thank you.
So this is the post of the wife. We are trying so hard to get people there, but for some reason we can only get about 20 people there each meeting. We are up against M4L, FEC United, Proud Boys, Hateful Christians, and now they have a 14-year-old homeschooler that they used to make fun of the school board and be disrespectful because the board isn't going to bash a child. It's completely disgusting, but we just don't have enough support. It's gross, but she literally loves it. She leads the pledge at the Trump rally when she was 13. She said she's been going since she was 6. Anyway, they all clap and cheer for her and her behavior, and she gets the most proud look on her face. And she made a good point. It's my decision what I want to do with my life. It's your decision what you're allowed to do with your own kid. That's it. If your kids are unhappy, you taught them that. I'm happy with my life, we can live together, but you're not going to force me to believe the same thing and get angry if I don't react the same way even if I believe the same thing as you. It's kinda weird. But anyway, let me know what you think about this.